Welcome to another episode of 2 Minute Tech Time. Today we're going to look at measuring deck height. This is just a Volkswagen short block here. What you need to do is fit your piston into your cylinder. If you have a VW, use a barrel. The same theory that we're going to use on this Volkswagen engine applies to any engine. So we've fitted our piston into our cylinder. I haven't fitted any rings to the piston, there's no need to at the moment. What we need to do is make sure we seat that cylinder down, so I'm going to go and bolt that down now. Now that we have our barrel fitted, note that the nuts are only finger tight. We don't want to damage the sealing surface between the barrel and the head. We need to make sure our engine is at top dead center for this cylinder. Top dead center is when this piston can go as far as it can towards us. Now the most accurate way to go and measure this deck height is to use a deck height micrometer. In this case we're not privy to that, so we're going to put a straight edge across and I'm going to put some feeler gauges through. Alright, nice and flat, our flat surface, flat edge. Now we can see that this deck height is as tall as buggery. That's alright, we'll treat that later. These feeler gauges go through, let's try a different combo. Alright, I've got my feeler gauge set here. Got a pretty good measure, it's just starting to drag. That's our deck height. Let's go count our feeler gauges and we'll do the math. Take note of the direction that I am measuring as well. Because the wrist pin passes through the center, that there will be the best measurement for our deck height, because this may rock in and out as it rotates about the wrist pin. Rocking about the wrist pin. So it turns out we have a deck height of 3.8 mil. That there is far too excessive. Using my compression ratio calcs, it comes to a too low of a compression. What we need to do is work out how to reduce that deck height. In my particular instance, I'm going to have the cylinders machined down a mil to meet that. The ideal deck height depends on the engine and the tolerances. You don't want it too tight, otherwise you'll have the piston colliding into the cylinder head. You ideally want to have most of your combustion to be in the cylinder head and out of the cylinder. And that's how you measure deck height.